Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, to our morning talk on the digital Formnext TV. On every morning of this event, I have an appointment with the Vice President of Formnext, Sascha Wenzler. Good morning, Sascha.
Good morning, Guido. Hello.
I'm happy that we have an appointment every day because you will tell me what the day will bring for the exhibitors and for the visitors of the digital version of Formnext. Let's talk about the new format. It's the first time ever that Formnext takes place in a digital format. How come?
Yeah, Guido, so this year we quite learned a lot about digital and virtual opportunities. It's quite simple. All of us is forced to do so because of the Corona and COVID pandemic we have. But there are a lot of learnings and a lot of challenges. So I'm really excited because, yeah, today we have day number 1 of Formnext Connect, how it is called this year. And yeah, I'm looking extremely forward what will happen on the platform and how everybody will feel on a virtual platform, not being in Frankfurt today.
Mm-hmm. I guess there was quite a challenge in the last month when preparing this event because I know that you came from the presence trade show, the classical presence trade show concept. Then you thought about a hybrid concept, and now you ended up on a completely virtual one. Tell me a little bit about this wave from the classical to the new time format.
Yeah, Guido, and it was a completely crazy year for us, for every event organizer, but we are in a one-year rhythm. So we started with a physical show, and then week by week, month by month, we had to change the concept. On first hand, we redrafted the show floor completely. Because in the beginning of the year, in the first quarter, our perception was, together with the industry and the advisory board, to have a hybrid event, which means a different physical one in a combination with a virtual or digital one. But then over the summer, like everybody experienced over here in Europe, the pandemic, the infection figures increased very much. So we had to make a change again. And then we changed from the hybrid concept to the purely digital virtual concept we see today on the platform.
Mm-hmm. So there's no need for the visitors of Formnext to travel to Frankfurt like they usually do, but they can experience the entire thing on their screens, so in their home office or in their companies. So let's talk about the concept of the program, this digital program. How is it structured?
Yeah, so we experience a lot of, I think, digital possibilities, events this year. So for us, it was also the aim to identify at least some elements which are, I would not say unique, but which are maybe different from other digital experiences all of us had over the year. So we made the choice for a platform where a key element for sure is a sophisticated exhibitor profile. So the companies are represented not only with their products, but also what's important with their employees, with their staff, to have a direct access to a person. And on the other hand, the visitors are asked a lot of questions about their interests. Mm-hmm. So the central element out of this is a matchmaking tool, bringing people together, bringing people with interest for additive manufacturing, with questions together with the exhibitors, offering answers or products or solutions.
And I guess this is not done manually, right? There is some kind of artificial intelligence behind it, right?
Yeah, that's the trick. So we have a manual meeting procedure possible. So everybody can meet somebody with his own activity. But in the background, and additionally, also an artificial intelligence, like you're saying, Guido, is matching people together with their interests. Mm-hmm. So that's the automation inside.
So you make sure that one of the key advantages of a trade show, the matchmaking itself, meeting other people that you do not know yet, or even the ones that you know, you see it from time to time. This can be replicated on the virtual platform as well. Sounds great. How do you cover the international markets? Because the Americas do have a different time zone as the Asias and Europe. How do you cover that?
Very good question, Guido. You know Formnext quite good as a highly international platform. When we take a look at the years we already exist, we have a very high number of international exhibitors coming from all over the world, and the same high number of international visitors. So what to do with the virtual approach? We, for us, found the idea quite attractive to create a kind of time zone concept. That's a little bit my expression, but we made a program, which is also a key element at the platform, a quite intense content program. We made a program beginning very early in the morning, so we can also attract and invite the Asia-Pacific region. Then all over the day we will have a lot of program for the European community and our time zone, and beginning in the late afternoon to the evening we will have a USA program where it's very easy to have access for all our guests from the United States and the time zone there.
Sounds challenging for your team because they need to be awake and very focused during a long day. But, well, nevertheless, it will be a great fun. I saw it in the program that you will have different panels that you're offering. Tell me about the panels and what the content will be like.
Yeah, so we start in the morning with an executive panel, very high-ranking C-level representative of certain key players in the market, and they will give insights in the challenges they have right now, before the crisis, in the crisis, out of the crisis, because finally additive manufacturing is a clear future technology, also helping industries to deal with the current crisis and to come out of a crisis.
Which topics do you offer?
So we have, just let me check a little bit, we have also a sustainability panel running, dealing with the topic of sustainability, which is highly important.
Absolutely.
Not only for additive manufacturing, but additive manufacturing itself is a technology where you already minimize the resources you need. So it's quite a perfect technology to deal with the topic of sustainability. So this will be also one of the main topics on the first day. Then towards the evening, with the Americas and us, together on a panel, we will have a mechanical engineering panel.
Great.
Because the machinery industry has a lot of challenges. So just take a look at automotive or at the aircraft industry, at aerospace, just to name two of them. The machine industry, the engineering industry itself, in the States, in Europe, has a lot of challenges, and that's where our guests will talk about. And that's towards the evening. Okay. Then, followed by the mechanical engineering panel, we will have a dedicated aerospace panel. Because what we learned also the last month, the airlines, the supply chains of the airline industry, of the aircraft industry, they are in heavy trouble. Absolutely. So this will be also a very important and very actual topic to deal with. And that's a little bit a glimpse on our panel program on the first day.
How can the visitors participate in those formats? Is it for free, or do they have to pay for that?
The access on the platform is free for everybody.
Okay.
Okay. So you just have to register and then you enter the platform.
Okay.
And when you enter the platform, you will see on the screen an event calendar. That's one of the central elements. So it's very easy to see, hey, what's happening today? Is it interesting for me? And when I'm interested in a certain topic, session or exhibitor session or panel discussion or whatever is taking place, you can click on this event and in the right time, for the right timing, and you will be directly, you can directly enter this panel discussion or this session or this demonstration, and you're a part of it.
Okay, and our little morning talk is part of the program as well. Every morning, we both on TV. That's great.
Perfect.
So there is an everyday lecture. I saw it in the program. What's all about it?
Yeah, it's together organized from our honorary sponsor, the VDMA. That's the German Association for Mechanical Engineering. So one of the very prominent, globally prominent associations representing the mechanical engineering industry. And they will have an everyday lecture. And it's a different program every day. So it's not a repetition of the program, but the title of the series of lectures is from main work, doing by the hand, so in the meaning of manual work, from manual work to series production, which always throughout the last 4 or 5 years is a central topic of additive manufacturing.
Absolutely.
So the VDMA will focus on this.
That's great. There is also an everyday seminar. Sounds like there is something to learn, right?
Yeah, you're right, Guido. And that's also what we try to transfer from our physical show. We installed very successfully over the last years together with our cooperation partner from ACAM, from the Aachen Center of Additive Manufacturing, a scientific-based seminar for all those industry owners, people interested in additive manufacturing, business-wise, who are not so familiar with the technology.
Okay.
And we called them Discover 3D Printing Seminar, and that's also what we transfer now in a series of daily seminars on the platform.
Okay, and today there is another highlight, apart from our morning talk, there is another highlight, which is an award which is to be handed over to one of the startups. Yeah,
that's also what you know already from our physical show. It's our indeed very famous Startup Challenge. The Startup Challenge award ceremony will be held digitally today. In combination also with the Pitch Next event, which means the startup companies who joined us, who were part of the challenge, they will show directly on the platform their ideas, their products, or their solutions, or their new, fresh suggestions they have for the additive manufacturing community. And we have winners. They will be awarded also by our partner AM Ventures in this case. And on top, for the first time, also in this event, there is a special sustainability award inside the challenge, so that's also highly interesting.
That's great. Sounds like a packed program throughout the entire day. You know what, Sascha? One of the drawbacks of a classical trade show, in my opinion, was always the problem with the aching feet. Yeah. After a few hours on the show, my feet were aching. This is something a digital show does not have. So this is an advantage in comparison to all the other years in the past. So I'm looking forward to that. At the end of the day, I will be back on my sofa with no aching feet.
Yep.
That's a great...
Yeah, but maybe Guido with red eyes.
You never know. We will meet tomorrow in the morning and talk about the next day of Formnext Connect. Thank you for the moment, Sascha. Thank you for watching and enjoy the day of Formnext Connect. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Thank you.